What if you woke up tomorrow and discovered you'd seen the future? This man did, and what he saw will leave you speechless. The hospital room was quiet when Michael Carter finally opened his eyes. Machines beeped softly around him as blurred shapes slowly came into focus. The last thing he remembered was the scaffolding collapsing beneath him at the construction site. That was in 2025. Now, according to the calendar on the wall, it was 2035. A whole decade had passed while he lay, unconscious. His family cried tears of joy when they saw he was awake, but Michael couldn't share their happiness. Something was wrong. Terribly wrong. As the days passed, Michael began having flashes of memories that didn't make sense. Visions of a world that hadn't happened yet. At first he thought they were just strange dreams from his coma, but the details were too specific. He remembered cities with flying cars, but also streets filled with armed soldiers. He saw food shortages and riots. Then later, a strange peace enforced by technology he didn't understand. The most disturbing part? He recognized landmarks from these visions now appearing on the news. New government buildings, military vehicles on city streets, the exact same designs he'd seen in his coma dreams. When Michael tried to tell his doctors about these visions, they dismissed them as hallucinations. His family grew concerned when he kept insisting he'd seen the future. But then small things started happening exactly as he remembered. A new law was passed that matched one from his visions. A politician said the exact phrase Michael had heard in his coma. The more accurate his predictions became, the more frightened people around him grew. Some called him a prophet. Others accused him of being involved with secret government programs. One night, men in dark suits came to the hospital. They asked Michael very specific questions about what he'd seen. When he described the flying drones that would patrol future cities, their expressions changed. They knew something. Before they left, one agent whispered a warning. Some things are better left unknown. That's when Michael realized his visions weren't just dreams, they were memories. Somehow, while in that coma, his consciousness had traveled forward in time. Now Michael sits in a small apartment, watching the news with growing dread. Every day brings another event he remembers from his visions. The world is changing faster than anyone realizes, heading exactly toward the future he saw. He wants to warn people, but who would believe him? And more importantly, is there any way to change what's coming? So tell me, if you knew what the future held, would you try to change it? Or would you be too afraid to try? If this story disturbs you as much as it did us, smash that like button and subscribe for more mind-blowing content. Turn on notifications so you don't miss our next video about real-life time travelers.